Hey everybody, so today I am here to do a really relaxed but exciting video with you guys, and that is packing my hospital bag. The time has come, and you know what? Next week I start my weekly ultrasounds and weekly midwife visits at 35 weeks, so just in case at any of those appointments we have to go to the hospital and have to have the baby, I want to be ready. I am in my bedroom today because this is the easiest way for my very pregnant self to have access to this. I'm going to try and show you guys as much as possible, and I have done this before in the past with my youngest daughter, so I will link that video, but just know it's like 3 years old at this point. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to my channel or my videos, I will be having my third C-section, and our hospital told us that the stay is going to be around 3 nights, 4 days. Sometimes it's an extra day, extra night, so it just kind of depends. But that's what I'm packing for. So if you see my video with my youngest and you're looking at this and like, that's a bigger suitcase, it definitely is. This time I wanted a bigger suitcase, that way it could literally hold everything. That way on the way home and also on the way there, we're not carrying anything other than this suitcase in. So keep in mind, this is everything for mom, baby, and dad for a 3 to 4 night stay at the hospital for a C-section. I got this at TJ Maxx and it was a pretty good deal. I think it was around $80, $90, something like that. But I have been slowly putting stuff inside the bag, but it's not organized. It's not the way I want it. So you guys are actually kind of gonna pack this bag with me. And I bought a lot of this stuff off of Amazon, Target, or Walmart. That's basically the 3 places I shop. So right here in this front pocket, as you can see, I have a lot of the stuff that I want to put away into a bag that we can quickly grab and kind of keep on the hospital bedside table. So I've got my eyeglasses case. At home, I don't even use this. Like, my glasses are either on my nightstand or on my face, so I don't even use it. But at the hospital, in case for whatever reason I have to take them off, I want them in a nice place. I brought a heap of nursing pads. In the United States, you probably don't need these. They're supposed to provide everything for you, but it's the one thing I am particular about. Some people bring makeup to make them more comfortable. Some people bring their favorite pajamas. Me, I bring nursing pads because I'm particular about them. So I have those. I also have the Haaka pump. I'm going to put this on the other side while I nurse off of the other one that doesn't have the Haaka pump on it, but I did want to bring this to the hospital because when I do have my milk come in, I do leak a ton in the beginning and pretty much the whole way through my breastfeeding journey, but I want to see if that will help collect some of that extra milk that just gets wasted typically. Then I have our little pill case in here. I have Tums, I've got Tylenol, ibuprofen, and then I have my husband's medicine and also my prenatals, because typically prescription prenatals make me nauseous. Mine do not. Just bringing this with us. It was a lifesaver the last couple times. And then I have this Boob Ease pumping lubricant. As of right now, I'm not planning at pumping in the hospital, but I did have to for my youngest because she had trouble with her blood sugars on top of everything. So there's that. And then I also have this nipple balm that's called Nipple Crack. Now, I used to love the Honest Company brand. It was my favorite, but they discontinued making it. So I don't know about this brand. It's going to be the first time using it. And then I have some Hello Bello hand sanitizer. This is for everybody. You want to hold my baby? You need to be doing this. And then I also have a 10-foot Amazon cord for my iPhone. Both times being in the hospital bed, my regular cords do not reach all the way to the hospital bed. So for that reason, I'm getting an extra long cord because especially like the first day after my C-section, I don't want to get up and down all the time just to go get my phone. It's not worth it. And then I just have a large Vera Bradley makeup case that I literally never use except if I'm having children. You can tell because this was in there from when I had Remy. So I'm just gonna fill this up. Like I said, I just want this to sit out on the table, like the roll-up table that they give you while you're in the hospital bed. and that way I can easily grab the stuff I need. And as you can see, I could still fit even more stuff in there. And the inside is also wipeable, so if anything explodes or whatever, you don't have to worry about it. But I'm just gonna stick that right back inside where it goes, right where everything was. That way when I tell Mark, grab the bag in the top pocket, it's just gonna be right there, ready to go. I also forgot to mention, of course, there are a couple things that aren't gonna be in here. There's Mark's phone charger, and also my hairbrush, and my going home outfit, which is just gonna be leggings and a maternity top. But I use my leggings and maternity tops right now, obviously being pregnant. So for that reason, those things are just gonna have to wait. Maybe small stuff like lip balm and things like that, in my wallet, you know, last minute stuff you grab. But this is the general gist of what we're bringing. And then in here I have kind of like special items, whether it be for Lexi or for my 2 other daughters. It's all for them. So I guess I'll show you the stuff for my oldest too, to begin with. So for their kind of like gift from Lexi, they are obsessed with Toy Story. So I found these 2 little plushies from Walmart. I know the Disney Forky was recalled. This is not the same one. They actually came together online as a set for like $7, and Sophie really loves Forky and Remy really loves Bo Peep, so it kind of worked out perfectly that they came together as a set. And then I have 2 little mini Toy Story play packs for like while they're there, if they want to keep themselves busy and if they're not like totally obsessed with their sister, then they'll have something to do. And then the other stuff I have in here is Lexi's baby book. I always bring this every single time. I'm glad I have, because not only for footprints and handprints, but also because just it's so nice when you kind of have a minute while you're in the hospital already. All of this information is fresh in your brain to just kind of jot it down. I mean, I know everybody tells you to sleep and to do other things, but honestly, I'm like running on adrenaline for the first like 5 days. So I've loved bringing the baby book with us. And then I do have a folder. It's just, there's nothing in it. But this is for all the paperwork, everything they give you to bring home. Just have a spot for it. Everyone recommends this, and they're right. You get like 1,000,002 papers when you deliver in the US. So having a spot for it all is kind of nice. Otherwise, it just ends up getting shoved by my husband in random spots in the suitcase. And then this, I wasn't gonna show until she was here, but I'll share it with you guys here. You guys can have a sneak peek. But I got this sign off of Etsy. It is her name, Lexi Dean, and there's a rainbow because she's our rainbow baby. So pretty self-explanatory. The other hospital that we delivered at for our other 2 daughters, they had little name cards that they put in the bassinet that were really cute, and that's what I did for them. But this hospital that we're going to be delivering at does not do that, so I still wanted her to have a name sign just like her sisters did, so this is what I went with. And that is everything that's in that pocket, and I'm pretty much going to keep that the same. And then we're going to open this bad boy up. So it does have a pocket over here that I have not put stuff in. So I'm just going to flip it to the back like that. And as you guys can see, my breastfeeding pillow is in here. So like I said, it's going to hold everything. Me, Mark's stuff, Lexi's stuff, everything. I don't want to carry a single thing in my hand other than my phone. So for that reason, here's my breastfeeding pillow. This is the Mambo. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I don't know why they don't, because honestly, out of all the ones I've tried, it's my favorite. I'm sure you can find it secondhand or like on eBay or something like that, Mercari, but just has a cover on it. One side is a little bit more squishy, kind of like a boppy, and the other side is a little bit more stiff. I love this. Like even breastfeeding the 3rd time around, it's still super helpful. So for that reason, definitely bringing that. I moved you guys a little bit. You're probably not going to be able to see me completely when I sit up like this, but you're able to see the bag, which is a lot more important than my face. So this right here, this is our snack bag. I'm going to make this look a lot nicer, but between breastfeeding and also my husband, who will go to the vending machine the second he gets hungry and thirsty if he doesn't have something, this is a must, especially when you're there for 3 or 4 days. I don't love to bug the nurses every time I need a drink of water or something to eat. So for that reason, we bring our own stuff, and also to keep my husband from spending disgusting amounts at a vending machine because he will do it. Now that vending machines take credit cards and debit cards, it gets out of hand quick. And the one thing I'm missing from there is I do want to get some change because I don't bring drinks. So I'll put some change in there for him to go get a drink every now and then, but he can survive off of water for a few days. But I did pack my Jujube fuel cell because that's what I'm going to be putting the snacks in, and I'm going to speed this next part up, but I'm going to take all this and try to put it in there. I guess before I do that, I'll show you what we're actually going to be putting in there. So I've got this box of Cliff Bars. Both my husband and I like those. He wanted candy, so I got him sea salt caramels and then also sea salt caramel almonds. I got myself these Kind bars. And then I've got a few random bars from stuff in our pantry that we already like. And then I found these little mini uncured pepperoni turkey sticks. Great. And then I also have some raw mixed nuts. So yeah, I'm going to take everything from there and put it into the fuel cell. Alright, so I got it all packed up. I didn't mean to put the candy on top, but I guess that's how it's going to roll out and everything. These nuts, the bags of nuts are a lot smaller than I thought that they would be. So we'll probably eat like 2 or 3 of these at a time, but doesn't matter, whatever. This thing's full, and like I said, I'll just put a bag of change right up here in the top. But this was a lifesaver last time when we had Remy, and I'm glad that we're doing it again. So snack bag is packed. And then over here, kind of the same situation. I've got a toiletry bag. I mean, this is nothing special. I think I got this at TJ Maxx like a million years ago. And you open it up and here you go. It looks pretty empty because it is. And we don't ever go anywhere unless we're having children. So this bag is just full of toiletries that I've also been buying. And actually the only thing in here is some Honest baby powder, which I use for my hair. Well, I did last time for my hair instead of dry shampoo. And then I put this in here, which is kind of like a leave-in kind of thing that I wanted to bring. I've got some hair ties right there, and then these are nail clippers, tweezers, stuff like that just kind of stay in there. So in here I've got travel toothbrushes, couldn't remember what they're called, some toothpaste, Mark's body wash, mouthwash, some flossers. I think this was just an extra one that I didn't end up filling up. Q-tips, dry shampoo. I don't really love this on a regular basis, but it'll be fine enough for the hospital. I mean, it is what it is. And then here's a bag of our toiletries. Mark and I use the same shampoo and also the same conditioner. And then this is my body wash. That is coconut oil and oh, that's Mark's styling cream for his hair that he likes. That's what I think is in there. That looks like it already started leaking. And then I have Mark's deodorant, which this is not the one he typically uses, but it's something close, so that's what I got. And then look at this little baby native deodorant. When this came in the mail, I was like so embarrassed that I had paid $3 for that tiny little stick of deodorant. There's an overview of the toiletry bag, nothing crazy. And I'm just going to, like I said, shove my brush in there last second whenever it's go time. Hopefully the day that it is scheduled is go time. The rest of it is pretty much closed, with the exception of I do have a couple insulated bags. Like I said, when my milk does come in, it kind of comes in fast and furious. I, with both deliveries, have had bottles upon bottles of milk to take home, and that's not normal. I am a natural overproducer, and that's just something that happens. But with us delivering an hour away this time from home, I wanted to be sure to bring an insulated bag to keep that breast milk good until we got here. So I am bringing a couple of those. That's definitely not something that's necessary for most people, but I did want to show you for the sake of being honest. And then I also have a laundry bag. This is just nice to keep dirty stuff from clean stuff. It's also nice so that when we get home and I tell my husband just throw the laundry bag clothes in the washer, wash them. And then over in this side pocket right here, I just have some shower flip-flops. I will throw these away when I'm done using them. I don't care about them. And then I found these slippers at IKEA for like $2. So these are great. They want you to get up and walk around. When you have a C-section, it's really important. It's important no matter what the delivery, that you're up and moving around. But I wanted to be able to throw them away afterwards and not feel bad about it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm kind of a little bit of a germaphobe when it comes to the hospital. And then right down here, I do have this Motif medical postpartum recovery support garment. Now, with my other deliveries, the hospital provided me one. It was just like a giant band of stretchy Velcro. They would come in and 2 nurses would literally just either side put that sucker on me. It feels amazing. If you have a C-section and your hospital isn't going to provide you with some kind of support garment, I highly recommend you get one for yourself. With my other 2 deliveries, that free one that they gave me, the stretchy Velcro, was 100% fine, and it did exactly what it was supposed to do. Nothing flashy, nothing expensive. It doesn't look great under clothes, but honestly, postpartum me does not care about that stuff. At this hospital, they don't provide that, so I wanted to bring one of my own, and Motif was nice enough to send me one. So I'm really excited to see how this works out, because I was really bummed when I heard that they didn't provide one. So I'm hoping this is the answer. It makes a huge, huge difference in comfort, in my opinion, after having 2 C-sections. Oh, I forgot the mouthwash. It didn't make it into the bag. Whoops. Kind of glad I noticed. I don't think it would have leaked, but had it, I would have been upset. Whatever. There's not even enough stuff in there to care about what it looks like inside. It's a toiletry bag. It doesn't need to look glamorous. So the rest of this stuff is for mom, dad, and baby clothing-wise. I guess I'll start with my husband because he has the least amount of stuff. I packed 2 pairs of sweatpants, 3 shirts, and then a change of socks and underwear for every single day. He gets a shower and gets in some clean clothes the day of when we go, so he'll have that outfit for an entire day on top of this stuff. So that is all his stuff sitting right here. And then underneath that is stuff for mom. And I have 1 adult diaper. My camera needed a little bit of a cool down time, but what I was saying is that with the adult diapers and being plus size, I looked at a lot of different reviews. A lot of them said for plus size that the Always brand was the best. So I can't remember specifically what the packaging looked like on these. I will link them down below if you guys are interested. I'll try to link as much as I can down in the description box, but I'm only bringing 1 for me to wear on the way home. While I'm at the hospital, they can double, triple pad me. I don't really care. So while I'm there, I'll use what they have, but on the way home, this is probably what I'm going to go home in. And then I also have my Bravado nursing bra, and this one is super relaxed, super, super comfortable. It's soft both on the outside and on the inside. It's like butter. I absolutely love this bra. I loved it every time I ran into like mastitis and clogs and everything in between when I was breastfeeding with Remy, because it was so relaxed and comfortable. So felt like if I was going to wear a bra at the hospital, that's the one I want to wear. And then I did get a couple of nursing tanks, but I got this nursing tank from Walmart. It was only like $15, and I have in the past gotten the Target brand, but I feel like over the years Target has kind of declined in how comfortable their nursing wear is. So I went with Walmart because it was really cheap, and these bands look like they're pretty nice. So I don't have high expectations for it to live up forever, but it'll do for now. So I'm just bringing 1 because this is part of my homecoming outfit, and that's one of the things I said I didn't have with me in this bag. Is I'm just gonna grab my big comfy gray maternity shirt that I have, put this underneath of it, and then wear some maternity leggings home, and that's gonna be my going home outfit. And then I have 2 nursing nightgowns here. I got these on clearance from Walmart for like $4 a piece. And they're these longer dresses that are maternity, but they have button downs at the top, and they also have sleeves, With myself, I'm pretty modest. I do like to have sleeves on stuff. I like for things to be longer. I am plus size. I would like for things to be flattering. I didn't think this would be flattering on me because I don't really typically like to wear tighter things, but it really is. If I can find this, I will link it, but if not, just any kind of nightgown where you can either button it down or zip it or something like that. And also, I think nightgowns are really great for C-sections because they are checking you a ton. They're checking your incision a ton. So for that reason, I think I brought pants with Sophie, my oldest, and it was just a nightmare. I was constantly having to take them down, take them off, and when you have a C-section, that can be pretty difficult sometimes. You know, your body just kind of feels really weird. But with the dress, I'm just able to yank it up, lay down for them, and they can check me out. Once I wash that C-section postpartum garment from Motif, I will put that on top as well. But that's pretty much everything for myself. I've brought more clothes in the past. I've brought robes, I've brought socks and underwear and bras and tank tops and everything before. And honestly, this is what I know I'm actually going to use. So this is what I'm going to bring. And as far as underwear go, like I said, I'm wearing the mesh panties. I'm wearing the triple pads they give you at the hospital, and I'll just wear that adult diaper home. And I'm also, for shoes, just gonna wear my Under Armour slide-on shoes. I'll wear those to the hospital, I'll wear them home. That's another big thing with C-sections. It's nice if you don't have to bend over and put your shoes on. So if you could wear slide-on shoes, whether they be moccasins, slide-ons, flip-flops, you know, whatever, you can get away with. So I'm gonna put that stuff right there. And all that's left is baby stuff. And I'm actually gonna put all of her things on this side of the bag, because that way if I need something, I can tell Mark, go to the baby side and get this out of it. So hopefully it makes it a little bit easier for him. But I'm going to turn my bag so it's easier for you guys to see. I probably should have had the bag like this from the start, because honestly it's a lot easier to see. But for baby, I do have one bow. Her older sisters have matching bows to this. I do want to get a picture of that. And then there's this hat that you guys saw in the last baby haul video, and this is gonna be for going home. And then as for clothes, I just have basically a lot of sleepers. I've got a couple hats. These are Kyte Baby organic bamboo hats. They're super soft, like butter. So I've got a teal one and I've got a white one, which pretty much goes with everything that's in here. And I have a couple of side snap onesies. These are really nice because you can just undo these snaps entirely and put these on them without having to put stuff over baby's head. So if you've never seen these before, don't have them, I would definitely recommend them. It's a ton easier than trying to put a floppy newborn head through a hole. But these are the two sleepers that I have. I have this one, which we bought, oh my gosh, one of the times I was pregnant in 2018. And I've always loved it. You guys know I'm a sucker for like that thermal material. And then this is her going home onesie. How cute is that? I still cannot get over it. Thank you so much, Crystal, for introducing me to this. But Jamboree actually went out of business in the United States, so you could only find this on like eBay. That's where I got this newborn size. So I'm going to bring this. I'm debating throwing one more sleeper in here. And then I did bring burp cloths. Sometimes in the hospital they would give us burp cloths and sometimes they wouldn't. And then I do have a few blankets. This is probably the one she's gonna go home in. This is just an organic thermal blanket. You know, it's not colored or anything, but this is probably what I will put in the car seat with her. It's not a super huge one. It's not meant for swaddling or anything like that. And then I do have a Lulu & Co. one that is like a burgundy color. This we will be swaddling with. It's very big, stretchy, stuff like that. And this one I mainly brought for pictures. This was the first thing I unknowingly bought when I was pregnant. And you guys know that stars are really sentimental to us, so for that reason I wanted to bring this one as well. Like I said, this one's more for pictures, but it is a swaddle blanket. It's a muslin one from Pottery Barn. But that is everything as far as she's concerned as well. Like I said, I'm debating on the extra sleeper. You know, this stuff might look like too much. It might look like not enough to some people. It just kind of depends. But I also want to make sure we're not going without, because it is an hour away. We can't easily go home. So that's one of the reasons why I've got a few blankets. I've got a few changes of outfits just in case. I probably will throw an extra sleeper in there, because why not? we have the room. There's a ton of space in here. But that is everything that's in our hospital bag. I can't believe it. This makes me feel so much better that it's organized, kind of ready to go. I don't know, this just feels so weird. Oh, I guess I can take the breastfeeding pillow that's propping up the bag, and you can see that I can fit that right on top, and I probably don't even need the extender anymore, but this is probably going to close just fine. With all that extra space in there, it is definitely tempting to add other things. The only thing I've been back and forth on is maybe a blanket that's big enough to cover both Lexi and I for doing skin to skin. With Remy, it was a little chilly in the hospital, and all the blankets they gave us only kind of covered her, and I had major side boob happening. So for that reason, I might throw a blanket in here. But yeah, that's everything that's in our hospital bag for the third time around, for my third C-section, for mom, dad, and baby. Like I said, I will try to link everything that I can down below. If there's anything crucial that you think I'm missing, you can go ahead and leave it in the comments, because I've got room to fit it. So maybe you'll remind me of something I didn't think of. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.